What's going on, guys? It's Inspector Freck, and today I'm bringing you a search and destroy gameplay on Downturn. And today's video is going to be about a little bit about the gameplay, a little bit about search and destroy in general, um, how to play with players like I'm playing with here. You'll see all my team is using riot shields, as you can tell by the, well, I think it once was 3 guys left. What happens, what you should do, what's the best way to play it when you get into a lobby full of your teammates just being these dickheads. Um, like I said, the other part is like how I think search and destroy should be, and I'm mostly gonna cover that when I'm dead. So yep, I think you guys will find both topics pretty interesting. And obviously, I know I've talked about this before with my tips and tricks about search and destroy, but especially when you're on a team with a bunch of fucking idiots like this, either whether everyone's running snipers or everyone's running riot shields, when everyone's being a fucking idiot, you need to take the bomb. Get that bomb. And you need to make sure that none of those idiots that are going to be running around like a bunch of jackasses are going to be, in control of where this bomb ends up. Now, I can see here, I'm using them. The best way to do things with a team full of riot shielders is use them as bait. Let them show you where the enemy is. Let their deaths, let their positions tell you where the enemy is. Like right here, I heard a guy get killed right around the corner here. I don't remember how I pick him up. I think I ended up going ring around the rosy with this guy at some point. Yeah, you see, like, I hear them talking over here. There's a guy coming. I move over, slide over, and pick them up. I know there's a sniper coming this way because he was sniping over at B, whichever, the far bomb in the beginning of the game, and ends up there he is. Now, with everyone dead, what you want to do especially when you have a team of riot shielders, people are gonna be looking for close quarter engagements. They're gonna be staying away from the buildings because that's where riot shielders is best. So you want to stay in an area where you're always going to be able to see someone, as they come to you. You see here, you caught that guy napping. I don't know why he's just standing there. But at the point where it's a 1v1, you always want to go farthest away from where you killed everyone. You go, like here, I go over to whatever the fuck bomb this is, B. Go over to B and plant it quick. Don't waste time. I have 50 seconds, so no point in me wasting my 50 seconds. I have his attention over at A. Go plant at B. Now, here, this is one of my favorite spots for search and destroy, is to come out here. First of all, I wish I could show you third-person view. Third person, this is, like, I blend in, especially with, I don't know what it is, Assassin Pro. You blend in right with the gray of the ground, and no one can really see you. And just wait for footsteps, like right around here, I hear footsteps. And you'll see just in a second here, right there he is. You see the guy. Just hop up real quick. Don't waste time. He clearly wasn't going for the defuse, but get your points. It's the best way to do it. Plant the bomb. Stay within a sight. If you don't have beaches, or at least if you do have beaches, stay within hearing distance of the bomb being defused. Now, here, I didn't really give away my position during the first round, so it doesn't really matter the fact that I run the same route, sitting up here. Now, with this, I see this Predator missile coming. I know that these guys most likely don't have blind eye on, so I caught a break right there. But as you can see, they're both funneling out. They got the majority of the enemies are coming to them. You can see a guy go down at A here. I know the majority of people are going to be chilling in the building. They're going to be rushing them. They're going to be playing it safe. Well, not safe, but they're going to be rushing. It's the best way against a riot shielder. Right here, take this guy out, and for some reason, I never remember grenades being this powerful. What am I, like 10, 12 feet away from that guy? I know in real life I would kill you, or at least do damage to you, but I seem to remember Call of Duty 4, or at least Modern Warfare 2, you had a little bit of room. But anyway, that kind of brings you to what my first thing my ideal kind of search and destroy would be. No equipment. kind of go like bare bones, kind of like I think Search and Destroy should be its own set of perks. You should only be allowed to play with certain perks. No explosives, no flash. Um, I think for hardcore, you should go no silencer only. You're not allowed to use a silencer. I think for regular, you should be allowed to. It shouldn't really matter. Um, anyway, but on defense now, best thing to do is I saw four of them actually, split up and go over to A side. So I figured I patrol B. Um, I know I got this guy here. He's my bait. I'm just gonna chill it out and wait it out. Make you guys come around here. I was a little over anxious here. I should have waited and picked my shots a little better. I actually ended up getting into a bit of a firefight and dying when look, like I ended up dying. Actually, I remember that. I ended up dying because my fucking teammate with his riot shield got in front of my line of sight. Um, Sometimes it's tough because you want to stay near the riot shield and teammates, because you're gonna be able to pick up their death, their killer. But other times you want to stay away because times like that, they'll be wandering around trying to get between, trying to get so that their riot shield is between them and the bullets, and sometimes it can end up hurting you like that time. But like I said, search and destroy. Ideally, I would like hardcore to be, both to be certain perks, no explosive, no flash. Because I mean, how many for you guys? I don't know how many guys play search. I know right now I was just playing a little bit ago and I saw two people on my friends list online playing search and destroy. So I guess quite a few of you actually do. Search and destroy. There's nothing more frustrating than getting fucking flash. I know I just threw a flashbang out, flash someone, but I can't stand. I cannot stand getting flashed by some asshole who he knows he's gonna lose a gunfight. Like, to me, search and destroy is all about body positioning and like I said before, knowing your place in the map, knowing your opponent's place in the map, and figuring out the best routes. And to me, there takes no you're not utilizing any of that when you're when you can just flash a corner and guess if someone's there. You're not a good team. You're not a good player. You use equipment. You're not using any of your thoughts. You're not using any of the three things I just mentioned. All you're doing is just lucky throwing a flash around the corner. I don't know. To me, I kind of miss. Like, to me, I know it was in there, but it seems like people in Modern Warfare 2 kind of had a little more common sense about. Not common sense. We're a little less cheap. I'll go with that. When it came to search and destroy, like those guys, But by the way, I forgot to mention I don't get a kill the rest of the game. I end up going 9-4, or maybe I do get another kill. But um, it seemed like in Modern Warfare 2, it was just kind of known that grenades and flashbangs and all that stuff were cheap. I don't remember too often. That's all I ever really played in Modern Warfare 2 was search, and I can't remember many times at all that I was flashed or I was killed by a grenade. It seemed like everyone played relatively fair. Everyone played gun on gun action. Map position. Flanking. Everyone played fairly. It just seems like ever since then I found Black Ops Search and Destroy unplayable. Just for that same fact, there was too tight of corridors, and people would just I remember the game where I finally said I was done in Black Ops with Search and Destroy was I played firing range, and I spawned and ran. I think I spawned defense side, right? Yeah, I spawned on defensive side, and I ran towards the bomb to the left, and I made it like 15. I was dead within the first 5 seconds of the game by some fucking grenade. Because he threw a grenade in the little corridor, and I guess to me that's cheap. You didn't beat me in a gunfight. You didn't really use any kind of tactics there. You threw a grenade in a small corridor. I remember that was my frustrations. That I was done with Search and Destroy and Black Ops. But it seems like it kind of brings us to another topic I want to bring up. I'm getting a little off topic, but it seems like Infinity Ward and Treyarch do different game modes very well. Like I think that as far as the actual meaning of the game modes, I feel like the one thing Infinity Ward does do well is sabotage and not sabotage, demolition and and search and destroy. One thing they used to do very well was headquarters. I think they ruined that after Call of Duty 4. Headquarters was outstanding in Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare 2, they ruined it. It seems like Infinity Ward, and not Infinity Ward, Treyarch does everything else better. They do TDM better. They do domination better. They do capture the flag way better than Modern Warfare. Well, Infinity Ward does. It seems like I can't even break it down between objective games and kill games because some of the games are objective games. Like I said, Treyarch does Treyarch does domination better than Infinity Ward does. Yeah, right there. Side note, I'm talking about the gameplay now. I saw all my teammates were roughly in the center of the map. They knew the other team knew my teammates were in the center of the map, so I had to get the fuck out of there. So I retreated back to our base. I think at this point it's only 2-on-5, and take this guy out right here. So I guess that wasn't my last kill of the game. But I seem to remember a guy pops around the corner right here and gets me at like some BS. But anyway, like I was talking about, it seems like a lot of these guys do different things better. I do like how Infinity Ward has kept up with some of the things. I mean, I know I was one of those people that led a crusade in Modern Warfare 2 saying, go back to how you had headquarters before. Like it seems like a part of the problem is map balance, and I know it's a part of the problem. Well, the big problem with Treyarch's search and destroy games is that is the map. They make too many small corridors with too many easy ways to fit in a grenade or a flashbang. It's not enough of like open area. Like to me, this map even kind of sucks for search and destroy. It's a little too. It's like to me a good map was Favela on Modern Warfare 2 for you guys who played it. Favela was a perfect search and destroy map. There was plenty of places on the outskirts to slowly advance, and there was plenty of places in the middle of the map to get map control. Now I seem to remember this guy here is like I end up killing him, don't I? I think so. But anyway, I got kind of off topic. We end up winning this game. There's no way I don't kill this guy. There, at least he doesn't anyway. But I hope you guys like that. Like I said, it was half about the gameplay. Well, more like quarter about the gameplay, and another 3/4 about me talking about search and destroy, ideally. And hope it ends up being implemented in that. But I hope you guys liked the video. I go 9-4 like I said before, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.